Sabili Academy presents Islam Step by Step, Course 11, Your Family. Sheikh Asim Al-Hakim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. أما بعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and welcome to Islam Step by Step. Hijab. This is one of the most Googled words today. What is hijab? And why is it drawing so much attention? Hijab is part of Islam, an important part of it. And it deals with how a woman must be seen outside of her home, so that when non-mahram men look at her, would not be tempted. And this is how a Muslim society should be, because it would be easier for us to say women must be locked in homes, never leave until they die. But this is not logical, this is not humane, and this is certainly un-Islamic. Islam says a woman can go, a woman can work, a woman can go and buy things, but she has to be modest in the way she looks. And there are conditions. So Allah says in the Quran, women should not display their beauty and ornaments except that must ordinarily appear thereof. So a woman's body has curves in it, and such curves are natural. And she's not doing this on purpose, but even if she wears an outer garment, you can still see some of the curves and body parts that indicate that she's a woman. This is something that cannot be covered, and this is a natural thing. What we're not endorsing is that she exposes her ornaments and forms of beautification, which Islam prohibits. So what Islam promotes? Islam says that the whole body of the woman must be covered, with the exception of the face and the hands, as the majority of scholars say. But they all agree that whenever there's temptation, whenever there's a fitna, whenever there's a possibility that men would look and admire what they see, it is mandatory for her to cover her face. And nowadays, this unfortunately is prevailing when perverts are on the streets and they enjoy looking at the beauty of women. What are the criterias? What are the criteria of hijab? What do you mean by hijab? Can you identify? Well, a woman can wear an outer garment without focusing on what's inside. So as long as the outer garment covers her body and it does a good job in doing that, it doesn't matter to us what she wears what she wears inside or underneath, whether she's wearing or not, because what men see is this outer garment. If it conceals her body well, it doesn't matter what color it is. So she can wear gray, black, blue, burgundy, anything that is not catching the eye, is not attractive by itself. And it has to be oblique, covering the body curves, covering her figure to the best of the ability. And if it's tight, this defies the purpose of hijab. Sometimes you find women wearing tight outer garment that shows their waist, their hips, the size of it. This defies the purpose of hijab. Wearing a skirt and a t-shirt might be the same concept, which is totally prohibited and haram to go out wearing such a thing. It has to be thick and not transparent. So even if it's oblique and wide and big, but you can see what's underneath, then this is not hijab, and this defies the purpose of hijab. It must be something known to be for or of Muslim women, meaning that a woman must not wear something that resembles men, because this is totally prohibited in Islam. And the Prophet ﷺ cursed women imitating men in their clothing or in their behavior. And likewise, it must be something that does not resemble the dress code of disbelieving women. So if it's something that all women, Muslim and non-Muslim, wear, this is okay. But if it's only worn by non-Muslim women, and whenever anyone sees such a dress on a woman, he recognizes this to be a disbelieving woman, then this is prohibited for a Muslim woman to wear. And finally, this dress code must not be eye-catching, must not be attractive, must not stand in a crowd by its own, because this defies the purpose of hijab. Why are women ordered to wear the hijab? To be concealed, not to be recognized, not to be known, so that people would not harass them. If you see someone who's not wearing the hijab at all, some folks with diseases and illnesses in their hearts may harass them, may say inappropriate words, may give them a whistle. But if she's covered from head to toe, nobody dares to say any word, because they know that this is a righteous woman and they respect those who abide by the law of Allah Azza wa Jal. هذا والله أعلم ونسبة العلم إليه أسلم. صلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد.